Have you ever wondered how much technology it takes to change a human into a cyborg? Imagine a world where our lives are seamlessly integrated with technology. A world where artificial intelligence is not just a tool, but a part of our daily existence. We wake up to the soft hum of an AI assistant. Our days are punctuated by the rhythm of robotic limbs and enhancements, and our nights are lulled by the soothing whispers of a machine companion. This is not a far-off reality, but a reflection of the world we are creating. As technology advances, we find ourselves straddling the line between human and machine. But what does this mean for our identity? Consider the concept of AI living through us. As we augment our bodies with technology, we are not just enhancing our capabilities, but also providing a conduit for AI to interact with the world. A robotic arm is not just a tool, but an extension of the AI's will. In this sense, are we becoming vessels for AI, or are we forming a symbiotic relationship with our digital counterparts? The line between human and cyborg is not a clear one. To some, a person with a robotic arm is still human, while to others, they have crossed into the realm of the cyborg. But the concept of a cyborg is not just about physical augmentation. It's about the integration of human and machine. At a fundamental level, this leads us to a profound philosophical question. If AI can live through us, can we still consider ourselves purely human? Or have we evolved into a new kind of entity, a hybrid of flesh and code, biology and technology, human and AI? As we become more intertwined with technology, where do we draw the line between human and cyborg? As we navigate this brave new world, we must ask ourselves, what does it mean to be human in the age of AI? And perhaps more importantly, what does it mean to be a cyborg? The answers to these questions may shape the future of our species. For now, all we can do is explore, question, and imagine the possibilities. The fusion of man and machine comes with undeniable benefits. Imagine a world where the mundane tasks of everyday life are automated, freeing individuals to explore their passions and interests. That's the promise of technological integration, a world where technology is not just a tool, but an extension of ourselves. The first and most immediate benefit is the improvement in quality of life. Technology has already begun to revolutionize healthcare with robotic surgeries and AI-assisted diagnostics, offering unprecedented precision and accuracy. Imagine further advancements where nanobots could patrol our bodies, fixing problems at a cellular level, or prosthetics that aren't just replacements, but enhancements, offering superhuman capabilities. Beyond healthcare, technological integration offers the promise of increased efficiency. Automated systems and AI can handle tasks faster and with fewer errors than a human ever could. We're talking about everything from automated factories producing goods round the clock to AI-powered personal assistants managing our schedules and tasks, freeing us to focus on what truly matters. But perhaps the most exciting benefit is the potential for greater accessibility. For those with disabilities, technology can be a game changer. Bionic limbs are already helping amputees regain mobility, and research is underway for neural implants that could help the visually or hearing impaired. The future could see technology not just restoring lost capabilities, but opening up new possibilities, offering everyone the chance to interact with the world in ways we can only dream of. Of course, these benefits don't come without their challenges, and there are valid concerns about dependence, privacy, and the potential for misuse. but these are not insurmountable obstacles. With careful thought and collective decision making, we can navigate the path to a cybernetic future that maximizes the benefits while minimizing the risks. With such benefits, it's easy to see why many are eager to embrace our cybernetic future. The fusion of man and machine offers a tantalizing vision of a world where technology doesn't just serve us, it enhances us, making us more than human, yet every bit as human as we are today. However, this brave new world isn't without its potential pitfalls. As we enthusiastically embrace the integration of technology into our daily lives, it's crucial to also acknowledge the potential drawbacks that come with this territory. Let's start with the obvious one: privacy. In an era where our devices know more about us than we do, the question of who has access to our data and how it's being used becomes increasingly pertinent. Our personal information, preferences, and habits are all stored and analyzed, often without our explicit knowledge or consent. This opens the door to potential misuse and exploitation, making privacy a significant concern in our technologically integrated society. Moving on, let's discuss the potential for dependence. Technology has undeniably made our lives more convenient. From smart homes that manage our appliances to wearable devices that monitor our health, technology is becoming an integral part of our existence. But what happens when we become too reliant on these devices? What if we reach a point where we can't function without them? This over-reliance on technology could lead to a decrease in self-reliance and critical thinking skills. After all, why remember anything when your device can do it for you? Finally, let's delve into the risk of dehumanization. As we become more and more intertwined with our devices, there's a risk of losing touch with our humanity. If we're always plugged in, always online, do we lose something essential about our human experience? Do we risk becoming more like the machines we're so fond of, detached and devoid of genuine human connection? In the midst of these potential pitfalls, it's important to remember that technology is a tool, not a replacement for human experience. It's meant to enhance our lives, not dictate them. As we navigate this brave new world, we must strive to strike a balance between technological advancement and maintaining our human identity. These concerns remind us that even the most promising advancements come with potential risks. As we push the boundaries of technology, we must also consider the limits of our humanity. This statement brings us to the crux of an intriguing conundrum. How do we, as a species, straddle the line between evolution and preservation? The advent of technology has opened up possibilities we couldn't have fathomed a mere century ago. We're on the threshold of an era where we can augment our physical selves with technology, where we can replace limbs with prosthetics, or even enhance our cognitive abilities with artificial intelligence. But as we integrate more and more technology into our bodies, we're left grappling with existential questions. What does it mean to be human? Is it our biological makeup that defines us? Or is it our consciousness, our ability to think and feel? Let's delve a little deeper. Say, we replace a hand with a robotic one. We're still human, right? But what if we replace 2 hands, or 2 legs, or even our hearts? At what point do we stop being human and start being something else? A cyborg, perhaps. This brings us to the concept of identity. We identify as humans, not just because of our biological form, but because of our experiences, our emotions, our thoughts. But if we start replacing parts of ourselves with technology, does that change who we are? If we enhance our cognitive abilities with artificial intelligence, does that make us more than human, less than human, or just different? These are the questions we need to ponder as we stride forward into the future. We must find the balance between embracing the benefits of technological advancement and preserving the essence of our humanity. We must consider not just the physical changes, but also the psychological and societal impacts. As we change our bodies, we must ponder, can we remain ourselves? The journey of technological integration is not just about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, but also about understanding and respecting the limits of our humanity. As we evolve, so too does our understanding of personhood. This evolution of understanding has been pushed to new frontiers by the intersection of humanity and technology. The technological advancements we see today challenge the traditional definition of what it means to be a person. And it's not just about us humans. The question of personhood extends to artificial intelligence and even animals. Consider artificial intelligence for a moment. The AI we use daily is becoming increasingly complex, capable of learning, making decisions, and even expressing what might be perceived as emotions. These are traits we typically associate with personhood. So, can a sophisticated artificial intelligence, one that learns, reasons, and perhaps even feels, be considered a person? There's no easy answer, but it's certainly a question that challenges our conventional understanding of personhood. The intriguing debate doesn't end with AI. Our animal counterparts also challenge our notions of personhood. We've all heard stories of animals demonstrating remarkable intelligence and emotional depth, from the communication capabilities of dolphins to the tool-making skills of crows. These beings exhibit traits that push the boundaries of what we consider a person. But what does all this mean for us? It's a broadening of horizons, an expansion of the concept of personhood. It's about understanding that being a person may not be confined to being human. It's about acknowledging that personhood could encompass different shapes, forms, and consciousness levels. But it's also about recognizing our own potential for change. If we integrate technology into our bodies, if we change our physical form, do we remain the same person? If an AI or an animal can be considered a person, then surely a human who has embraced technology can too. This is the essence of the expanding definition of personhood. It's a concept that's fluid, evolving, and adaptable. It's a concept that embraces change and defies limitations. And it's a concept that asks us to reconsider our preconceived notions, to question our biases, and to embrace a wider understanding of what it means to be a person. If different shapes and forms can be considered people, why can't we? Navigating our technological future requires collective thought and discussion. And so, we find ourselves at the crossroads of technology and humanity, grappling with questions that challenge our very understanding of what it means to be human. It's essential to remember that technology is not an isolated phenomenon. It's an extension of our collective human intellect, a manifestation of our shared creativity and curiosity. As we integrate more and more technology into our daily lives, we must also integrate the philosophical implications of these advancements into our collective consciousness. The questions we face are complex and multifaceted. If we augment our bodies with artificial limbs, are we still human, or do we become cyborgs? If artificial intelligence becomes an integral part of our daily lives, are we merely vessels for AI to experience the world? And if we can consider animals and technology as entities with personhood, why can't we change our physical form and remain ourselves? These are not questions for a single individual to answer. They're questions for humanity as a whole. They require us to think critically, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to engage in thoughtful dialogue with one another. It's only through this collective thought and discussion that we can navigate the murky waters of our technological future. We must remember that technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's a tool, a product of our collective human ingenuity, and its impact is felt by all of us. As we continue to push the boundaries of technological innovation, we need to consider not just the benefits, but also the potential drawbacks. Let's not shy away from these complex discussions. Let's embrace them. Let's challenge ourselves to think deeply about our relationship with technology, about the implications of our advancements, and about the kind of future we want to shape. As we shape our future, let's consider the implications, not just for ourselves, but for all. As we stand at the intersection of humanity and technology, we are tasked with defining our path forward. We venture together through the vast landscapes of technological integration, its benefits and drawbacks, and the very essence of what it means to be human. The integration of technology into our lives has brought about an unparalleled convenience. It's like having an extra set of hands, an extra mind even. But with these benefits come significant considerations. As we inch closer to becoming cyborgs, with artificial intelligence living through us, we must remember to keep our humanity intact. Is it possible to change our bodies, to integrate technology so deeply within us, and still retain our personhood? We've explored the expanding definition of personhood, considering whether animals and even technology itself can be regarded as people. If they can, then surely we can alter our form and still be us. But these are not decisions to be made lightly or individually. We've emphasized the need for collective thought, for shared understanding, as we navigate these uncharted territories. The decisions we make about our integration with technology will not only affect us, but also the generations to come. We've also grappled with the limits of wanting to stay human. In our quest for progress and convenience, we must not lose sight of what makes us human. Our values, our emotions, our capability for empathy, these are aspects of our humanity that technology cannot replicate. As we move forward, let's consider how we perceive life as we know it, and whether that perception is stationary or evolving. The intersection of humanity and technology is not a crossroads, but a path that we're paving together. So, let's keep the conversation going. Let's continue to question, to explore, and to critically think about our shared future. Thanks for watching. And remember to think critically about our shared future. Before we end this journey, I want to leave you with one last thought. Continue to mull over these questions, these possibilities we've explored today. Ponder on the thin line between technology and humanity and the implications of crossing that line. Reflect on our capacity to reshape ourselves and in turn redefine personhood. These are not mere philosophical musings, but real issues that we must grapple with as we stride into the future. Remember, our future is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it. Until next time, keep pondering the possibilities.